we live? What is up, fam? If we are live. That's a little too bright. There we go. That's a little more better. I'll wait for a couple of you guys to show up and tell you a little bit about where I'm at. I hope this is coming in good. I picked this spot for two reasons. One, it's Spooktober. So we gotta do something spooky. So what better than one of the most haunted places in my area, by far. At least that's what, if you look online, pretty much. Is this even going out? I'm wondering. I see a like, but no, it shows nobody for the people. Is this coming in good? Can you hear me? Am I all broken up? Oh, and then 5 of you. It must just take a minute to show you guys. What is up, fam? Spooktober. Carlos, what's up, Carlos? Karen Spirit, you can hear me? Good, good, good. So, the original plan I had for this spot was I was going to take us in the back of this asylum. I wasn't going to take us in because you're not allowed in, and of course, I'm not going to take you in there live. But what I wanted to do was slap some light up on the back. And, Carlos, good, good. It keeps showing the same. Wonder what's going on with this. Suzanne. So what I wanted to do was go right in the back of it though, and then light it up, because some of the stories is, one of them is like a man in a brown suit can be seen looking out the window. So I was going to have us checking the building out while we got the chat. But, hey Susan. But some boys with some badges rolled up, and luckily they caught me before I went in, you know, because if I would have went in, then I guess I could have, I didn't know this. This whole place is closed down all the time now. I did know that it was going to be getting torn down, and it made me sad. I was sad about that. So that's why another reason. I was thinking one last live, show you guys. I can't even show you now up close. I wanted to walk around night, real spooky back there, super duper haunted stories. But these fellas told me, they caught me in time, so I didn't get charged, you know, and real nice. One guy actually told me some stories, and he swears he's seen the Wendigo. Let me tell you the story real quick. So, I was chatting with him, and then he found out, I told him, you know, I do YouTube and everything, go and do all these places, and oh, I'm having trouble with your name there. T. Baritone, Asylum. I know, I love asylums. I agree, very interesting. And this one is cool too, but it's so far gone, and the what would you call it? The building itself is beautiful. And it's a shame that it has to be torn down. Like I said, it does make me a little sad. And I wish I could have shown you guys tonight with the lights on it, all spooky. Who knows if we could have caught an apparition or something. These guys said absolutely not. And so I'm at Molly Stark. I'll let you guys know that. And you guys might have seen, it was the actual first video I ever did was here. And scared the crap out of me. I found these tunnels, and I was alone. I met somebody here, actually. We ended up exploring together for the first time, meeting each other, and then he took off. And we explored later. We exchanged numbers and explored some other places out in Cleveland, the observatory, which was a really cool spot. And his name was Ed. And anyway, so he leaves, and I figured, because I heard there was tunnels there. And I'm like, man, I got to find these tunnels. And so I found them. And I crouched down right at the mouth. I went into it just a little bit, and it was dark, man, pitch black. And I started calling out. I think I said, like, is anybody there? And I could hear, and the camera, if you listen real closely, you can hear it a little bit. It sounds like scuffling, like something coming to me. Well, this is my first time ever being out, and now I'm alone in this tunnel of this well-known, haunted, abandoned tuberculosis hospital, asylum, addiction center. It was all kinds of little things, mental health. And I heard that, so I left. And I'm like, dang, I felt like such a baby, you know. So I'm at home and I'm like, man, if this is what you want to do, man, you're gonna have to sack up. And so I went back, faced my fear, went back again alone. Because for the first year and a half, everything was alone. Nobody would go to the places I wanted to go until I found B. B started going to places. Now I'm filming with Fear Fanatics, and Doug will go into some places. For the first year, I was like alone in about all my videos. Nancy, the fam is showing up. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can give you a shot of it. So right at the end, oh, that made me closer to you. Turn around there, camera. Oh, you can't see nothing. Hold on. Hold on. And get a shot from a distance. But the architecture of this building. See, can I come closer? The architecture of this building is so beautiful too. Like in the back, there's these arches. You can get up on this little porch. And if anybody is from around here, I do not recommend anybody going in. It is very dangerous. Unfortunately, I am upset with the amount of hours. I've been in there hours with no mask, and there's just asbestos everywhere. John, you made it. What's up, brother? Oh yeah, scary place, man. First place I've ever filmed was that. My first adventure ever. By myself, met another dude here, and it was funny. We was both checking each other out at first. We didn't know what to say to each other. We just sort of popped around the corner on each other, and like we was like two deers stuck in the headlights for a minute. Yeah, so there's reports of course, shadow figures. And down, what just happened to the light? Do you see that light go down by itself? Now, there's supposed to be a cemetery around here for the place. This thing just went dead on us. This is fully charged. Well, not now. I've been using it for a minute, but it's still pretty charged. That shouldn't have happened. That was odd. That did that all by itself. So I'm not going to call out to nothing. And but we will just see. You never know. Something might pop up in camera. Something might speak into the camera. I don't think I could hear it, but you guys, I wonder, you guys might be able to hear it on the spot. That would be crazy. I wonder how that works. I imagine you guys could hear it right now. Also, let me know if you hear anything. There is a road over there. That's why man, if I could have had us back there. Now you're not even allowed on the grounds, which I did not know that. I thought, I did think that I was being there at closing time, that I probably shouldn't be there, but I really didn't think I'd get in trouble just being outside, hanging out with you guys. I didn't think that'd be frowned upon too much. But yeah, apparently now, not even the daytime, there's no hours that you can be on this ground. Sad. Man, what is going on with this light? It keeps doing that. What's the deal with that? Holy crap, look, it's down to 2 bars already. It's getting sucked. That's weird. That has not been on long at all. And it's down to 2 bars. That's interesting. That's very, very fast for that light. Very fast. That was fully charged. That's interesting. Let's see, I got another light here. I don't think it'll help to light that up, but maybe the area a little better. Here, actually, I'm going to set you guys up on this post. Chat for a minute and just keep your eyes peeled. Now, there's supposed to be a guy. You can see the wind is there. That'd be crazy. Got some movement in there. Oh, I did just hear something move to the right of us. Come on, camera. There you go, girl. Yeah. Let me see if I can get a little more light going first. But those rangers ended up being some really nice guys, though. I enjoyed talking to them for a minute. Glad I ran into them. Sad about this place, though. Very sad. Suzanne, a lot of energy there. I believe so, too. There would have been, tuberculosis days, there was bodies, man. There was a lot of bodies getting dropped right here in Misery. It would have been a pretty, imagine, depressing, sad situation for some years when that whole outbreak happened. And really, the only thing that they could do for the patients at the time, the best thing was like breezes. So that's why in a lot of the old TB hospitals, they'll have like these big sort of windows, these big areas for just to let cool air and sunshine in. Did make it back from our trip over the weekend. It was crazy. I'm having a lot of conviction right now over talking to things. And I'm not happy with myself. It might have been Kit that commented something about uh, thanks for helping us to learn how to safely do this. And that hurt my heart too, because it was like, well, I didn't mean to mislead anybody, because there is no safe way to communicate. Just should. So I felt bad about that too. But I still love haunted places and the stories that go along with them. And there's tons of just creepy places, urban legends all over the place. So I'm gonna still do haunted and scary, and who knows what'll happen on camera. So we'll always keep our eyes and ears open. But I'm just not going to invite things in to talk to me anymore. Whoa, what is that going? What in the world? That's never. What you doing there? Sherry, I live near the Belt Witch Cave. Where's that at? That sounds intriguing. Man, I'm so sad I couldn't show you guys this place, man. I wanted to be right behind it. It looks so creepy, and you could have seen really how beautiful at the same time it is. Like vines growing all over it. So sorry, because I tried. I was gonna have us back there, but them boys nabbed me up right before I could get back in there. But they were very nice fellas, and I am going to listen to them because I told them I wouldn't. But they did tell me where I could come. That's still a cool spot. So right here's it. But I think I'll look at that microphone thing was just. Could you guys hear me? I don't know if that microphone thing got hit on accident. But they've had some crazy experiences here too. Chasing people with, bad people with guns and stuff. Heather, what's up, Heather? Oh yeah, man, I was gonna tell you guys, write it down. But Heather knows. You got the P.O. box going. And I forget the number though, but it's Exploring with Bear, maybe 20, I'm not even gonna say. Alliance, Ohio, but yeah. For fan mail, I know Heather was wanting to send something. I'm I'm excited. I might just wait a bit and then like do a live and do some of your guys' stuff together. And we can go test it out together or something. It's actually peaceful here right now. I don't have a bad feeling. I do have it's a little tight, a little excitement. I think it's just because I'm by myself and I know where I'm at in the stories. When you know the stories and you've had some crazy experiences in a place, it adds so much to it. And like I said, this was my first place. This is where it all started, right here. It was very cool. And it sort of happened by accident. I didn't even know this place was this close to me. And I went out just looking for abandoned places to go into. And I was thinking houses, or if I come across abandoned shop or something. And then I wasn't really finding anything good. And I'm like, dang, man, I drove for a while too. And so then I just typed in, I think, haunted near me, either on Google or Google Maps or something. And it brought me right here. I'm like, man, this place ain't too far away. And when I pulled in, oh, I was so excited because the place is just, wow, if you could see. I wanted to show you guys so bad. Dang it. But I will respect their wishes. They were nice guys. And instead of giving me, because you never know, you come across good and bad, because there's good and bad people in all professions. You got good and bad rangers, good and bad police, good and bad judges. So you never know which one of them guys you're going to come across too, because they could just want to give you all kinds of crap for nothing. But yeah, that wasn't these guys. These guys were straight up good dudes. I'm glad I got to talk to him. The one guy, oh, Wendigo, let me tell you his story. He wouldn't let me get him on camera. He said, I can't let you do it, but I'll tell you the story. I'm like, all right. So he was locking up one night, and he's going down the drive, and there's this guy. And it was a pretty long little road he had to go down. And there was this guy, I guess, that he was just barely cruising. He sort of stopped, and the guy was sitting there. What did he say? The guy said something weird and wouldn't even look at him. Wouldn't look at him in the eyes or nothing. And so the ranger was just like, yeah, alrighty then. And he kept on rolling. Well, now he's doing about 25 and driving for a good minute. And he gets to this other gate that he jumps out and locks. And as soon as he stopped the car, he looked back, and the man was right there. He's like, no, he locked up, he got in his car, and he was out, man. Because he's like, there's no frickin' way. There's just no way. And I think he was, because there was two of them, and they was talking about the Wendigo too. And I was telling him, oh yeah, he's out in Helltown too. And so he said something about the Wendigo being in that area. And then he had that experience. I got the chills when he was telling me, man. Because so just imagine, so you're doing 25 for a good minute. You just left old creepy boy in the dust, right? You ain't even thinking about him no more. And you get out the car, and there he is. Oh, man, that'd be crazy. Let me catch up with you guys. Right before I started the live, I was like, dang it, I had to go back and get my glasses, and I didn't bring them. So I'm just going to be squinting and stuff. I'll eventually get used to this eyeglasses thing. But when your eyes do a quick flip-flop on you in the middle of your life, after 40-something years, everything just flip-flops on you. It's weird to get used to. Oh, I'm missing some stuff here. Moonlight on the side of the hospital. You know what? I don't even... It's a clear night. There's some stars up there. I don't see the moon though. That might have been the flashlight you was talking about. But these grounds could have something easy. Who knows? There could be something spot. That's why I lit it up behind me too, so we could see. Oh, I might as well get that other light. It's being wasted in the front right now. But yeah. So this whole grounds, and there's supposed to be not a, what's it called, cemetery. They're supposed to have a cemetery here somewhere because of all the bodies. So people that was unclaimed or just whatever happens back then. Which reminds me, there's another asylum that I'm wanting to go to here real soon. And it has a cemetery. And they had so many bodies that a lot of the markers are just numbers. Like they don't even have a name. How sad is that? Not only that, but the place was like well known for like the lobotomy and like very just bad practices. You know, it was an evil, dark place. So maybe try to get up there for this spooky season for us too. Let's see back there. That'd be cool to see just something weird back there. Because I heard there is a cemetery here. But I mean, where, nobody knows. But when you read, you know, I've read that numerous times, and it makes sense. I'm sure there was some bodies on the ground. Most places like this did have that. Where is my water? So I'm about to start editing the next haunted video for you guys, and I got some conviction when I did it. And then when I was at home, I just started editing, and there was a part coming up, and my wife walked in. And I felt bad because she's been really mad at me about this too. You know, it's not good. It's really not. It's dangerous, and it can affect a whole family. So conviction, and I'm curious to see what happens in editing in this. But I will say, pay him afterwards. I don't know if this even made it in the video or not. Like if I even talked about it on camera. But after me and her's experience, we sitting around the fire outside, and the filming's over and everything. And she just had this really, she's way different. I asked her like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah." But like after all that, she even seemed like it real just changed too. It's not good. It is not good. But she's had a lot of experiences too. I think she said, "What was that? What in the world was that?" Holy smokes. That was very weird. I felt like something grabbed my pinky. Like something wasn't like at first I was thinking at very first I thought a bug just landed. But then it was like something my pinky's in there and it squeezed. Like something grabbed it. But there's oh my goodness, that just gave me the freaking chills. How does that happen? How does that happen? That was a very weird feeling on my finger, and it couldn't have been a bug. A bug couldn't have done that. There's pressure on both sides. Just talking about it, I don't know. Like I said, oh man. Mm. Urban legends are good. Cryptids are good. Ooh, what do you guys think about this too? Me and Doug was discussing. No, I won't. I won't put that out there yet because I don't think anybody else is doing it. We'll just do some for you, and then you can let us know if you like them or not. But so convicted, but I'm real curious to see what comes up on camera. I'm gonna continue to go to crazy places, but really try hard not to invite communication with me. If that makes any sense to you guys. Hope it does. I know you guys like it. It is fascinating. It is. It's like the biggest question probably everybody has is afterlife, you know? What's going on with it? But it's not safe to go about looking for the answers that way, is what I'm gonna say. That is the wrong way of going about finding those. I'm almost getting teared up talking to you guys about it. I know a lot of people, you know, it's fun and just fun to watch and funny. And, you know, you watch a lot of other guys and you're like, oh, they're doing this and doing that. Or here's the thing, I bet you every one of them, all of us, it's stuff changes afterwards. Once you start going out and doing stuff like that, and they might not even realize what it is that's doing it. But I bet you there's a mark on everybody now. Something digging on you, something in there, mess with you. You don't want to open those doors, is what I'm saying. Nobody should. Doesn't matter who you are. You could easily, very easily, invite something very bad that, not to say you can't get rid of it. Jesus, man, you can stomp it right out. But it can still, it can be hard. Unpleasant, to say the least. So, Bigfoot, my boy, or hey, we'll just keep our eyes and ears open at crazy places and tell the stories of them. Like this place, man. Oh, I wish I should have read up on it before, but I was really thinking we could just just see the creepiness and the beauty of it. Who knows if something would walk by a window? That would have been awesome. That'd have been so awesome. But let me see if I can get another shot of it. This flashlight was really weird. It was fully charged. Fully charged. So I want to know your guys' opinions on it, though, too. I mean, talk to me about it. Ask me some questions. Because this is I did a lot of it for you guys, and for me. But I want to know your guys' thoughts on it. Are you going to be upset? I might lose people if I quit doing spirit boxes and stuff, which is a shame. I'm always going to try to, steer the right way, at least. I don't want to hurt nobody. About to tear up again. It's an emotional topic for me. So, beliefs. What are your guys' beliefs out there? What do you think about all this? Do I sound like a crazy person? Probably. Probably. When I got back from discipleship, after I started learning a lot of this stuff and being shown and experiencing it, man, I think people thought I was nuts because I was telling them about a spiritual look. This is what you're probably dealing with right here. They're like, what? But yeah, there's a bunch of them. They all got little jobs, different strengths. They're organized. They're organized. I mean, if you're just watching the world right now, they're organized. Yeah, that lighting, I'm going to show it to you guys good. Man, that does upset me. I wish you guys could have seen it. I'm very sad about that. It's a beautiful, scary building. Would have been perfect for Spooktober. But at least I think I at least have good reception this time to talk with you guys. Because normally I'm so deep into something that I'm all digital. And that's what I didn't want for this one. And I was thinking like, oh, that would be such a cool spot for us to hang out and probably get a good picture. But now we're like 100 yards away from it. So yeah, nobody come here if you know where I'm at. If you're nearby, don't try to go in. I know when I was in, it's been a long time since I've been in there, but when I was, it was really far gone. And recently, there has been 2 fires in there within the last 6 months, I believe. 2 new fires. So I'm not going to burn it down. I mean, brick and everything, but the inside and the asbestos, dangerous, very dangerous place. And it's caving in. There's places in the roof caving in. The landings that you got to walk out on because they're awesome. They're caving in. So just leave that to the professional idiots. Actually, no professional idiot should do this place anymore. Unfortunately, it's sad. It'd have been nice if they could have preserved it longer, just because the architecture alone. And it's pretty historic. It might have been like it was one of the top tuberculosis hospitals when that whole thing started happening in Ohio. It was one of them, one of the big boys. So it's seen a lot of bodies on it. Are you guys are my comments not popping up? I feel like I'm talking to myself here. I see some of you guys are with me. My comments, what's going on? Oh, are they coming up? They weren't. Or another building last night? Mm-mm. No, no. Look, you're talking to me. I gotta get way caught up. Sorry, I'm gonna just miss all that and get caught up. Those weren't popping up. I just thought nobody was talking. Okay, you guys are talking. Man, I'm sorry if I'm missing stuff. I was even looking, waiting. What was that? Bitter, sweet. Toronto. What's up, fam? Dan and Nancy. Karen Spirit, Nancy. Let's see. Okay. So true, Karen. And I want evil to stay away, as I am sure we all do. Yes. No doubt, man, because they can wreak havoc. That's their job. Wreak havoc. Throw you off. And you know when I start getting hit the most? Is when God starts tugging on my heart in a way. And starts pulling me somewhere. Because I don't want that. Because we really, man, we got so much power in Christ you don't even understand. Don't even understand. So much power in Christ. So these things are scary and everything, but we can stomp on them. Doing what I'm doing is not smart. I should not do it. And expect to just go out stomping on. Doing exactly what Pops pretty much told me not to do. Rebellious, dang it, Jer. Too stinking rebellious. Nancy. Hi, Corey. Corey, yeah. What's up, Corey? Amen. Yeah, no doubt. But I got a lot of faults, and that's been one of them lately. But I've seriously been convicted, like, because now I feel like, because it's you guys too, and I don't, I just don't want to. I can't do that. Nancy Esper, don't do it. I know. I'm about to get teared up thinking about it. It's going to be tough, I'm sure, a couple times, just because I'm used to. There's a certain rhythm, that I'm used to now. But I'm not going to tell the other one. But it might be cool. We'll have to see how it comes out. We'll have to do a couple and see how it comes out. But it's interesting. I think I'd like it. I think it'd be cool. I think some of you guys, it's actually a topic that's growing right now, I think, amongst a lot of people. Like a lot of people are sort of into. So it might end up being pretty good. And I'm not going to be dragging anything home, screwing with anybody. I'm not going to be getting you guys involved in some stuff that you shouldn't. Tina, hey Bear, I'm here with you. Hey Tina. Sherry, have you ever been to any old Civil War locations? Yes, Gettysburg. Couple videos there. Couple crazy videos there. And man, such a heavy place. Because a lot of times, if I go into a place that has, especially a real true history like that, that's big time for our country. That's a huge part of our history. So when I went in, I might get teared up just thinking about it now. I think about our service people. I can get teared up easy on a lot of things anymore. Country, whatever. And just very passionate and emotional about these things. But so this place was so heavy to me because I was putting myself there. You had families fighting each other, man. I mean, households divided. And it was such a crazy battle, so brutal, so bloody in these families in this. So Gettysburg just started overflowing with bodies. I mean, it was nuts, just like that, man. And the way they did war back in those days was just nutty anyway. So these dudes are just dropping. Brother against brother sometimes, brother against father, son against father. And Tilly Pierce, I filmed that place too. Supposed to be one of the most haunted ends, and oh my goodness, we wasn't even filming. Hold on, I'll go back to that. This is more serious. So this girl here, she's sort of like a little hero. When I read her story, man, so cool. She was like 11, 14, somewhere in there, young girl. This war breaks out. Now her house is being used as one of those places because each bodies, man, you got people screwed up, missing limbs, or big gouges in them, holes all over them. So these bodies start getting drug in. At her age, she started amputating legs and arms and stuff like that, man. I mean, she's actually cutting as a young girl, got thrown into this like that, man, and did it. That's a tough chick, man. She was sewing up gouges and stuff. I mean, it was a really, really impressive story, her story, and then just Gettysburg itself. So it was so heavy, and putting myself there was like a 24-hour period where I probably almost cried about 10 times, just feeling feeling that area and feeling what took place. But yeah, so I would say if nobody's been there, go to Gettysburg if you haven't been there. It's a very cool spot. I wonder if these are the Rangers checking up. No, they know my channel now. They might be watching the live. Are you boys on? Making sure I don't go in? If you are, say hi. I like them guys. But I bet you they're checking out just to make sure. No, no, guys, I'll follow the rules. You met me at the door and laid out some rules, so I'll follow them. Had you not been here, well, we all know I'd have been back there with it lit up. Hopefully got away with it. It would have been cool, and I could have showed you guys how cool it is. Douglas. Is Doug on? Oh, Douglas. What's up? It's Milk. What's up, Milk? Suzanne, she had to be a strong girl to do all that. That's what I was thinking. Her story is incredible, really. That whole house there. So one of the things is that she's supposed to still be there. Tilly. My thought demon. Posing as Tilly. Milk, what's up, man? What's up, fam? Oh, so let me tell you. Me and B, right? We wasn't even ready to film yet. Actually, like we had all kinds of crap on us, like bags. Our arms were full of water because we was just taking a bunch of stuff up to our room. And and I left the key down in the truck. And my arms were, I'm like, oh dang it, man. I left the key down in the truck, the hotel, our room key. And he's like, why don't you just ask Lily to let us in? And as soon as he said that, the door handles started going like crazy. Like it wasn't the door, it was the door handle started going crazy. And he really thought I did it at first. I wasn't even by the door, but because he couldn't, it was crazy how it happened. And the way he freaked out at first, I'm sitting there doing my normal, just staring, trying to figure it out. And then I started laughing because of him. I was still scared, but his freak out was so good. And I got the end of the freak out on camera, but I wish I could have got the whole thing. And the door shaking. We about crapped our pants, man. Because as soon as he said, "Why don't you have Lily open it up?" It was like chick 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 chick. Tina, wow, he invited her in. She's gonna open the door for us. I tried. It's still locked. Still had to go get the key, but that was crazy. And that was before I think we even really started filming anything. Just bringing stuff up to our room. So I was excited after that. That tends to happen a lot. A lot of times things happen because I can't record 24/7. I just can't have a camera hitting all angles at all times when I go out. I really wish I could. Because probably 9 times out of 10, it's either happening off camera or on camera but off camera. You know what I mean? It's in the real big stuff that happens off camera. I hate it. Over the weekend, this crash thing. I think I talked to a couple of you guys in the comments about it, but so it was in between videos. It was really late. Doug, all them guys were in the RV, And so I grabbed my guitar. I was going to go sit in the back of the truck and play and sing for a minute, just down there in the mountains. And as soon as I got to the back of the truck, where I was filming at just a little earlier, was this huge monster crash, bigger than I've ever heard. It sounded like one of the biggest trees out there falling and taking out a bunch of other trees, like huge. And I took off running. Like I ran quick, jumped in my truck and locked the doors immediately. Scared the crap out of me, so I did not play the guitar in the back. I think there is a clip. I seen it earlier. I don't know if I'll throw it in or not, but I do talk about it. I don't know if I'll put it in the video. It could have ended up in the. It should have been in the Bigfoot video. It's just sometimes clips get mixed up. But yeah, I just told you guys the story. But yeah, it scared me. So I took off running, man. It was like a quick jump in the truck, locked the doors, because I didn't know what it was. But I've never heard a crash that big ever. And of course, camera wasn't going. I was just going to do a little plucking and singing, look at the stars for a minute. Safety at the truck. Let's see. Let me try to read some. We finally have safe water here in Newport. A little part of town was flooded. Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of you fam affected. Were some of you guys affected? I heard there was like communities taken out, whole communities taken out in some places. And that it looks a little, like why? You know what I mean? Is that any of you guys? Tina. Uh, Sherry, have you ever been to any haunted lighthouses? Not yet. But if I'm ever around a haunted lighthouse, I will probably visit the haunted lighthouse. It sounds cool. Still haven't seen FEMA. Did the people all rally together pretty good, Tina? Like the neighborhoods and the people all come together good for the aftermath? Why isn't it not showing me? Nancy, I hear they are working their way around to yeah, it's sad. Tina, we grew up near Fort Mott, played in the dungeon as a kid. What's up, Doug? From Fear Fanatics is with us. Man, did you just now get on, Doug? Did you not see the beginning? Because the Rangers showed up and got me before I could go in. I know, I forgot them. I meant to remember them. I even had them. I even put them in the case. They're supposed to go in the... Whoa, whoa. Something was just walking on the frickin' road right here beside me, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh, I did not expect that. There's nothing there either. Look, nothing. I don't know if you guys heard that. And that was so close to me. What in the world? Hold on. Wow. I heard that clear as day. It even, you know what? It even there was like a jingle, like something in a pocket, or like a dog collar, or like change in a pocket. I even heard that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I heard that right beside me. Holy crap. Oh wow. Here, let's walk around for a minute. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Doug, yeah. Where are you? Yeah, I was just getting ready to tell you. I come, here, we'll look around here in a minute. For anybody that just jumped on here not too long ago. So when I first showed up, I was getting all ready. And I seen the Rangers driving by at first, like pulling out of here. So I was just sort of hanging by the truck, and I parked down somewhere else. And I thought they left. And I'm like, okay. And I thought maybe they'll keep an eye on me. But I was going to bring us back behind Molly Stark. Not go in it, but just light up the building because it's so cool and pretty, you know. And very scary and very haunted. And so it had been perfect for Spooktober. But the boys grabbed me before I could go in. They got the lights on. They didn't flick the lights, but as soon as I was getting close into it, I heard something roll. So they moved back around. They was waiting. And he told me this too. He's like, so there was two of them in there. And he's like, the one guy said, hey, that guy's got a bag and he's getting ready to go back in there. And the other guy's like, nah, he's by himself. He ain't gonna do that. And he's like, no, he is. He's going. And that's when they drove up. And I told him, yeah, I do YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I'll go into places all the time by myself, and it feels crazy. But it was funny. They was even talking about that as they was watching me getting ready to come in. He's like, that one dude's gonna go in there, and he's like, nah. Look at him. He's got shorts on. I don't have my normal cargos and boots or nothing. I got shorts, some Nike running shoes on. Sort of a little nicer now. He's like, nah, he ain't going back there. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, I was. But they got me before I could go back there, and I was so sad that now you can't even see this place in the daytime either, which is such a shame, man, because it's going to be torn down soon, which is another reason. So one of the reasons, first place, this is where YouTube started for me. First adventure ever filmed here. Second reason, Spooktober. Super haunted, one of the most haunted places in my area. And third, just cool. It had been so cool to show you the architecture of everything. But the boys were so nice, man. Even told me a story. Like, he has some spooky stories he told me, and I shared that early in the video. You guys can go back and listen to that if you missed it. But yeah, he gave me some spooky stuff that he's dealt with. And the Wendigo being one. And his one story was like, whoa, crazy. He gave me the chills when he told me. And he gave me a location that I have forgotten about. I haven't thought about for a long time, actually. I've never even thought about filming it, but I've been there when I was younger. And so we'll have to do that sometime too. But yeah, Doug, yeah. Yeah, they don't know. They might have subscribed. I think they might even be watching the live, like I said, just to make sure I don't go in, which I don't blame them. Double check on the guy. You never know. They don't know me too good. But no, I'll respect you guys. Mike, hey Bear. I don't know. Yeah, alone tonight, like the old days. At the first spot. Man, I am so sad I couldn't. We should walk around a little though, man. I got my mind. I forgot about it, but there was change in a pocket, or a dog with a right beside me, and I can even heard something like even hitting the street. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like feet on a street with change in the pocket rattling. Okay, yeah, let's look around, because you never know. This place is well known for the spookiness. But we'll stay within the grounds. See if I can't get you guys a decent shot of the building from a different angle. It is so beautiful. Oh, that's all trees there. So right in here, unless somebody was no, I would have heard them. I would have heard them run that way. Nobody ran that way. Here's where, see my seat? There's where I was sitting. And I'll tell you where I heard it. Right here. About right here's where I heard it. Change and all, like close to me. So look, even if, because I turned around pretty quick. Nobody could have got away from where I couldn't have seen them. There's nobody there. Nothing there. And I got my ticker going again just thinking about it. Whew! Oh, Tina. Thank you. I love you guys too. So I'm gonna try to do some more lives at cool places so I can hang out with you guys and we can. I like how you guys all chat with each other. I just like the whole group. I like the fam all together. You guys are good to each other. You're good to me. Man, I can't show it. It's so freaking sad, man. And I'm not going to go in there because I told them I wouldn't. I didn't tell them I wouldn't, but I'm not going to. I wouldn't have taken us in, but man, I can't even show you the daytime now. So sad. Maybe daytime with a zoom, but it's not the same. Like if we could have got up on it, it's just very, very beautiful building. And it's got vines growing on it too, so nature's reclaiming it as well, which always adds a cool look. And there's a place on the second floor that's real cool. Like I said, nobody go here. Very dangerous. Do not go in there. But earlier, a couple years ago when I started, uh, second floor, there was a room that had a like moss growing in it, and then there was like a little tree growing up by the wall too. It was so cool looking. Like a habitat started in one of the rooms. It was just real cool looking, like carpeted type. It was like a moss carpet almost. It had a cool look. I like that look too in old places. It's a little too bright. Okay. Okay, probably missed a bunch. Sherry, first time joining, really enjoying it. I'm glad, Sherry. It's because there's good people in here. We got good people. Oh, squint hard enough. Is that Lee Jack? Hey, Bear, glad to be watching you again. I'm glad you're with us too again, man. Nancy, maybe it was a sign that the Rangers were there. They're probably close by. I could almost guarantee it. They're close by, just in case. I was one of those guys that's gonna look them in their eye, like I'm a stand-up dude, and then as soon as they pull away, there's a lot of people like that. I'm not one of them though. No, I don't always don't do what I say because sometimes I might want to do something. Like I've said I wasn't going to call out spirits before. Only I'm really more serious about. I was serious about it then too. I'm more convicted about it. Let me say that. It's hit my heart in a harder way, especially with Kit commenting. Thanks for showing us how to do this safely, because there is no safe way. Nancy, Holly, Jack, Tina, glad you're enjoying the live. I really like the live with Bear too. Tina, Lee Jack, hey all, Milk Yo, X, what's up X? Alright, I'm caught up. So yeah, anyway, I'm actually probably going to be cutting this pretty short. Yeah, I was wanting to do 2 hours with you guys at the most, because actually I got to go get my family from somewhere too. They're at another secret location, but they are stuck there until Dad comes and gets them. So, but it was a movie night for them over at the in-laws, so they're having fun. But I told them I did want to do movie night with them too, but I also wanted to do this with you guys. So splitting my time. But it is time for me to probably go. I imagine, what a time? Is it close to 10, 10:30? Anybody tell me? Can I pull that up, I wonder? 10 o'clock. Yep, it is about that time. I would have been able to stay longer because I got here earlier, but then the Rangers, I ended up talking to them for a while. Like I said, they were cool guys. I enjoyed chatting with them, so that took up some of our time right there. But still glad I got to chat with them too. Ever done Crybaby Tunnel in Southern Ohio? Crybaby Tunnel, no. I've done one of Ohio's most infamous crybaby bridges, and there's a couple videos there. And my wife even seen something on that one. She didn't do it with me, but she dropped me off because you're not allowed to be there either. So that was I have done it where I've parked there, but this time I was going to stay there for a good while and go deep in there. So she dropped me off so I wouldn't have no vehicle sitting around there. And when we was getting close to it, see, and I wasn't even sure the bridge was right there either, but I knew he was getting close to it. And she's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "I just seen a guy, a big guy, like all black, like just a figure, like a big, tall dude, like on the side of the road, walking all hunched over, and then he was gone." And she was scared the crap out of her. I wish I would have seen it. So she's seen a shadow figure, and then she's like, I'm like, where? She's like, "It's right up here. It's right up here." And then she's like, "It's right here." And that's where the Crybaby Bridge, which sits on an abandoned road. And that's where she's seen it, real close to that, like right out in front of that pretty much. So that was really cool how that lined up. And it is filled with all kinds of crazy stuff that's happened there, like bad. I mean, this legit had bad stuff happening back in the day. Because I know people that went to school back then, around then, and would say some of the stories. And some of the high school kids back then would like dare each other to go in there and stuff, and then they'd end up chickening out and not even being able to do it. So, but yeah, if you haven't seen that video, I think one of them is on the end screen of most of the videos now. I never changed the end screen thing, so I think it is one of the videos on there. But you might like it. It's very interesting spot. Grace just caught the end here. I'm bad at notifications, and then if I put out a notification and can't because of either there's no reception, the one time we just got nailed with sickness, then I feel really bad. So, but luckily, at least we've been getting a pretty good group just to, spur of the moments too. In my area, nothing happens. Could have been a Sasquatch. You mean like the footsteps and the jingling? It reminded me more, I didn't think big. I was thinking like a dude. I really thought it was a dude. And somebody walking sort of like snuck up on me, and I didn't hear them until they got close. And I could hear leaving crap jingling in their pockets. That's what I really thought it was at first. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'll keep the camera rolling while I at least pack up some of my stuff. I'll put you guys up here on this, just in case. You never know. Might be able to spot something cool back there. Telling you, I heard some dude jingling. Something jingling. And walking. Whoa. Goodness. Yeah, like I said, I'm not in my normal camo cargos, and which actually I am in those things more than I'm not. I have multiple pairs. I got my nice dress camo cargos. I got my medium play camo cargos. You know, you don't want to get them too scruffy, but they're still, you know, scruffy enough to be able to get a little scruffy. And then I got my camo cargos that you just go out and get it, you know. Night, Tina. Love my camo cargos. Crap, can't see nothing. Oh, so on that last trip, I was so upset, guys. The lighting, it's going to be a little darker than probably usual, but my whole bag of lights. So I had everything. I had stuff for if we had to go to the bat, you know, toilet, everything, camping that we would need to be out in the mountains. Phone chargers, all that. I forgot all my camera lights and my chargers. I had the bag right by the door, and it's the one thing I didn't grab when I walked out. I was so mad. So there's a lot. I mean, Doug let me borrow some lights, but I didn't have my normal camera, you know, so it wasn't lit like it normally was. Can't believe I forgot that. But I had everything else for, if you wanted to be stuck in the mountains for a few days, we was good. Just didn't have no lights. But yeah, I think the next one will be that haunted one that, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be the last time I'm poking. And for anybody that just joined, Pam that went with me that also experienced some stuff, I don't think this made it on the video, but it also, I guess, hit my heart in the wrong way when I seen it. So we was just sitting by the fire, no one's filming no more. We just come back from all that, had these experiences and stuff, and she's sitting there, and just the way she's sitting and down, looked really down, sort of out of it, and I even asked, "Hey, Pam, you all right?" And she's like, "Yeah," and just seemed down, and it hit my heart bad because of what, you know, like it could have just been whatever it was. I felt like it affected her in the neck. She just seemed down. And so after that, and after seeing that, it was like that hit my heart wrong. And I'm like, oh man, because I was the one in there with her doing it, you know? So then I'm like, ah, dang it, Jared. Yeah, I think that he's about to go back there. He ain't going back there. He's all by myself. I even had a chair strapped to my back. Oh yeah, I'm going. I got a chair, got a bag full of lights. I'm gonna light this puppy up, show the fam how pretty and scary it is. But there's another asylum, and I mentioned to Doug too. I was almost thinking about doing it last weekend on our last little tour we did. But we got something we just was talking about not long ago that I think you guys will really like too, and I'm sort of excited about. We've mentioned, me and Doug's talked about it a couple times, but I think it might be coming up pretty soon. I think we're going to do it this October for you guys. Put it in like the Spooktober. I got any flashlights laying around here? Ooh. So yeah, I'm sort of excited about that. I think you guys will like that one too. Whoo! All right, fam. I tried to show you guys the old Molly Stark Sanatorium one last time before it's knocked down, but they got me. They got me. That's the only time they ever got me, and I wasn't in there. And now I'm probably never going to go back in there again either. Oh, Neil. Let's see, not a huge amount, but I appreciate the entertainment. I appreciate you, fam. Hey, everything helps the adventures. Because this is pretty much what I do now. And I want to do so much more, though. Like, I feel, I know the channel's going to keep growing. And as it does, I want to be able to eventually, be able to even do bigger and go bigger, crazier places. Like, my family really wants to travel, too. That's been one of their things always talked about. And so, Robin, Bear, have you ever been to, maybe that light's not helping me. Have you ever been to Hogback Ridge in Madison, Ohio? That is where I got my first pick of dogmen. And print of Bigfoot. Oh boy, oh man, that is awesome. That you got a pick of dogman. You said that's in Hogback Ridge in Madison, Ohio. No, I haven't, but it sounds like a hot spot. Yeah, Nancy, wow. Yeah, wow. How have I not heard of this place? Where has this place been all my life? Grace. Oh, Grace. Thank you, fam. I appreciate it. I love you guys. But yeah, so like I was telling you. And so I'm really hoping this can also sort of make dreams come true for the for my family, as far as being able to go places and see things. And then being able to take, have you guys and be able to take you guys too. So that's my dream. I want to just be able to go to all kinds of crazy places, have some crazy adventures, see things that, normally you don't get to see. Samantha, hey Bear, husband and I have been watching these. The last one I actually saw someone in the woods walking slowly towards you. Totally scary. You didn't see him. Oh my goodness. You got me want to do a quick look around. I was walking off the path. See, with the light in your face, you can't see nothing. I wasn't even walking on the road no more. Oh, somebody walking in the woods. That's one of the things that scares me the most. Like, some people give me crap in my videos. And it's like, dude, man, this is freaking dangerous. And like, they're giving me crap. It really doesn't bother me that bad. I don't want you guys getting upset about it. But it doesn't bother me. But some people do, and I'm thinking like, goodness gracious, man, I doubt you'd be doing it. Robin, Bear, if you have Messenger, I can send you the pic of Dogman and paw print. Yeah, I've been putting it on videos. I've been trying to get more professional for you guys too. Like, so on the video I put out today, I think I got the email for all you guys to reach out if you want to send any pictures, anything like that. Did I just see something behind me? Did you guys see that? What was that? This ain't even a flashlight I'm holding, so I can't go deep with it. Wait a minute, see if I can get that to happen again. What was I just seeing back there? It looked like, could that have been part of my chair just hitting the light weird? I can't get that to happen again. That was very odd. I wonder, did you guys see something behind? It was like, hold on. It was behind this shoulder. Could that have been my chair? Or was that something? It looked deeper than that to me. Like, that doesn't look like what I was seeing, but nothing else. Oh, wait. Could that have been it? No? Huh, I don't know. That was weird, though. I seen something. Could have been me. There. Oh, yeah. So, email for you guys to reach out, send stuff would just be exploringwithbear, all lowercase, at yahoo.com. You guys can send me and then, like, cause a lot of you guys been finding this weird stuff in the videos too. And so then if you want to send pictures of that, and if there's something that comes in real cool, like Kel's got this really clear looking ape looking thing, and I put that on a community post. Whoa, there's a hole there. Holy smokes. I did not see that. WR Bruce caught some cool pics, and I put one of his. So yeah, if you get some this where you can see, there's been a lot that I have trouble seeing. Like, some of you guys have got that good eye. I don't always see what you're seeing in the pics, but there's been some where I'm like, oh, I definitely see that, and that's crazy. That light. Hi, Nancy. Tell it not to follow you home. Yes, that is true. Anything that was here or around me is not allowed to follow me home in the name of Jesus. Thanks for reminding me, Nancy. I forget I do so many things wrong so many times. Grace. They seem to be shadow people, and Bigfoot looks like a shadow sometimes. It's weird. I've seen I've seen some big weird looking shadows that are there and then not in the woods now. That'll have me sitting there thinking like, that could have been like a Bigfoot, like even with I picture his head sort of like just, and I've seen this big silhouette of like this sort of a head behind some stuff too, and then it'd be gone, but just enough to get you thinking like, man, that looks like, if you're thinking like what a top half of a Bigfoot head would look like, that would be it. And then you're scared. I had an experience over in Glendale, Oregon in the mountains. Oregon would be fun. Get up there and like around the redwoods and all that. Ooh, pretty too. Oh, did you guys hear that? Ooh, heart attack. Something was walking, for sure. Maybe that could have been a deer. Maybe I spooked an animal, but it's still big. It was big crunches. I don't have a flashlight on me either, so I'm just gonna keep walking. That scared me. Decently close. Or is it a crazy person? There's a hospital right here. I'm not really sure who's all in there. I'm not sure if if it's an old people's home or more of a mental home. I'm actually not sure. Let's see. Grace, I had some screaming banshees. Oh, I've heard it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard a screaming banshee. Things flying towards us in my car. It was like a pterodactyl. And a woman screaming so loud. Oh my goodness. You probably had chills for the rest of the week. We were praying in the car for sure. Like, screw this demon. Lord, get this demon. Oh, why's that go off? I don't understand this. I wonder, I gotta maybe see if there's settings in here. I haven't seen it yet, but I don't like how my comments go off so quick. This is made for somebody with really good eyes and that can read fast. Not made for Jer-Bear. Grace, hey YouTube, make this a little bit more Jer-Bear accessible, huh? Grace, it sounds like for beheaded for real Sasquatch. It sounded like it beheaded. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, come to Pennsylvania, dude. I'd love to do a camp with you. There's a forest near me that reports a ghost with a lantern walks through in the deep sections of it. Woo! Have you ever been camping there yet, Neil? I'm dead serious. My friend was driving and almost peed his pants. So, and everybody heard. Someone's walking again. This is not the light for that. Willies. Ooh, Willies. All right, guys. I'm back to Old Blue. But I'm glad you guys were able to hang out. I wish I could have showed you Molly Stark a little closer. I'm very saddened. But luckily, I did get her. Like I said, very first adventures ever filmed here. So it is on camera. And but I'm going to respect these boys' wishes. And to you guys, hey, till next time, peace. I love you guys.